Hello, hi, my name is Pelisiwe Tvenstra and I am a writer. So today I am going to be reading my supervisor's email. So if you don't know, if you haven't seen, let's just put it that way. If you haven't seen my previous video, I spoke about, well, what I did in that video is I sent my rewrite from my rewrite from the feedback that I got from the reader's report. So finally, when I was done, I sent it to my supervisor. So now, that was about probably almost a week ago, and so now finally about 3 days ago, my supervisor has came sent me email. So she sent me email. So she read my thesis and the changes I've made and the new structure I came up with, and so I did check. I did read the mail. Like, okay, here's the feedback from my supervisor was quite, as always, necessary, and I trust her. I trust her so much because she has been with me and my writing and my growing, and she understands the way I write. So I feel safer with her. So when I got her email and then she gave me feedback, and it was not an it was not it was not what I expected. I didn't think I would I anyway. So basically, it was quite positive. She said to me, the structure that I came up with now, it makes sense. It works, and there's a good what you call this thing, a through line for the structure is quite clear. And she then said that she's not sure about my titles. So what I had to do, so I had, with my collection, I had to group certain stories that are similar in themes and group certain stories that are probably that are similar to in structure, or yeah. So I had to group them in subtitles, in subheadings, I mean. So I did that, and so you I have to come up with titles for that. Let's say that coming up with titles for each story. I have about so each story, I don't want to say how much I had, but I will get there. So I have each story, I had to come up with the title for that, and now I have to come up with the title for the whole thesis. But not only that, I also had to come up with titles for the grouping of those stories. That proved to be a challenge because I really had to. First of all, my these pieces are not the same. Some of them are very experimental. Some of them are really quite weird. Some of them are very much you know vivid and very realistic and very mundane, and very some of them very very magical. So they're not like the same, and that proved to be a quite challenge. And for me, if I want the reader to understand the the through line of my thesis, I had to do that, and so I did. I just jumped in and I did it. And those titles do not work for now. And she's not sure about my thesis title. That is like a dagger through my heart because I've grown to love that title. And I guess it's one of those darlings that I have to murder. Well, yeah. I don't. So when I read that, I had sort of small panic attacks. How do I do that? Because already I knew that coming up with title is gonna be difficult, and so where do I start? Where do I go? I reread my thesis, and I really try. I read with trying to find a word or an image or something that would pop out in my head, and maybe that would be a title. And still nothing, until I had a session with my husband. That man is a gift, guys. So he is like a title generator. He, with a smile and laugh and a cigar, he'll come up with titles, and they will hit my heart. They will, yeah. So we went out and we had a session, and she told me. So I read that the whole thesis, and I told him what words bounced to me, what images stayed with me when I was reading, and I told him all the titles I had before and the title that I threw in the bin. So everything that I was telling him here, he wrote it down. And then yeah, so he helped me, and finally I was able, from that session with him, I was able to come back home and be with myself and try to digest what we were talking about, this session I had with my boo-boo. And I'm happy to say that I might have something, but the thing is, I'm very visual, so I have to see the title and this, you know what I mean. I have to see it in a document, how it sits, right, and how it feels. Does it go together with everything that's in the page? Does that make sense? I hope it does. So for me, excuse me, sorry, for me, it's not like I get a title and that's it. No, I have to try it on the page, try it on the document, and see how it looks like. Those words in bold, what font am I using, what size am I using, and then how, when you read it, is it a smooth transition to the story, or is it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I am going to do that now. So I have sort of titles that I can play with. So I'm happy now. I'm not happy, but I am okay with throwing my darlings, like go, they're gone. Okay, I'm okay with doing that. But now I want to see, with what I have done with myself and that session I did with my boo-boo, what did we come up with, and does it work? Does it you know, does it fit my thesis? So yeah, my supervisor is really amazing. Really, she is awesome. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing now, and please do like, if this whole channel fits with you and is what you want to see, or you want like to follow me, also connect with me on my social medias, and I'll do the same with you. And do subscribe and do like and comment. How do you come up with your own titles? How is the process? Do you come up, do you write a story first, or whatever project, or a novel, and then the last thing you do is a title, or do you start with the title first? Because every writer has a different process. So please let me know. For me, it's definitely a title first. So I have to get a title first, and then something comes up. All right. Thank you so much, and thank you for staying with me.